Oh my goodness. It is possibly a payroll fraud because in the clearly stay here payroll from 2 16 2021 to 2 28 2021, I have 141 hours. But then you know what? I only claim 138. So 38, 39, 40, 41. That is 3 hours that I don't even claim in the month of February. And how the hell did that carry Sunday, February the 28th, towards March? For March the first week, when it's 0 here. See? So I actually underclaimed the hours in the month of February. Um, and sometimes I deliberately do this, short myself a few hours, just to see if there are any fraudulent in my payroll. And I think I just proved it. Look at this. Pay period from 2 16 2021 to 2/28 2021, the total hours I can claim was 141. If you notice, I only claimed 138. So 39, 40, 41. I play around again. I play the 3 hours. So someone might claim to work for my sister. This is Sunday the 28th, 12 hours. So I actually short myself 3 hours from the pay period. Clearly say here, pay period, pay from February 16 to February 28, 2021. Oh my goodness. So someone is claiming the 3 hours in that month and even probably carry on to do more in March. See? Wow, so maybe it is payroll fraud online. If this is the case, the people in home support services got to be involved in-house because, oh my goodness. Well, I am gonna record my letter right here. Dear account, okay, if Friday, May 7th, to in-home support services program, Orange County, Santa Ana, hand deliver. I'm not going to do the P.O. box things because I play the game with the 10 hours. Attention, accounting manager and accounting department, CC, Jasmine Nguyen, social worker. First violation, provider, Katie Luan Tran. Provider number, see attached letter, because I don't even have the provider number on this letter. So I'm not going to give it to them. Dispute notice, first violation, dated May 4th, and the case number is shown on there. Dear accounting unit and manager. Okay, so I have to cover myself now because sometime the last time we wrote to the manager, it was one of their worker. In response to your notice of first violation dated May 4, 2021, I am disputing your violation notice of exceeding by 2 hours. Isn't that ridiculous? The reason for my disputes are as follows. Please see page 2. So here we are, page 2. Dated May 7, 2021, Friday, in-home support services, provider, Katie Lontran, case number, blah, blah, blah. I wish I can see it here. Dispute, first violation notice. The hours shown on 2/16 to 2/28, 2021. The 12 hours shown on week number 3, dated on 2/28, 2021, is applied for the payroll check from 2/16 to 2/28, 2021. It has nothing to do with the period from 3/1 to 3/15/2001. As you can see, the work week number 1 on March 1st to March 15, 2021, pay period shown 0 hours previously claimed. This is a false accusation on payroll fraud online. Per your letter dated May 4, 2021, the accusation of the violation period dated March 16 to March 31st, 2021, yet there were no evidence produced by your department. Please see page 3. Okay? Here's page 3. Date May 7, 2021, Friday. To In-Home Support Services, provider Katie Luan-Tran, case number blah blah blah, dispute first violation notice. Attached are the copies of March 1st to March 31st, 2021 timesheets. As you can see, on March 1st to March 15, 2021, the workweek number 1 claimed 0 hours and 0 were blocked out on Sunday. The total hours claimed for the month of March 2021 are as follows. March 1st to March 15, 2021, 144 hours. March 16 to March 31st, 2021, 139 hours. The total authorized hours are 283 hours. There is no 2 extra hours claimed in the month of March 2021 for providing to the client's Tran case number blah blah blah. See page 4. Page 4. Dated May 7, 2021, Friday. To In-Home Support Services, provider Katie Luan-Tran, case number dispute first violation notice. Please kindly correct your record and send me the revised notice of correction. Notice of correction. I was going to say corruption. Upon your investigation. Please note that this is not the first time I am being harassed by the employees at In-Home Support Services. Should you wish to speak with me, please call me at blah blah blah. Please do not reply to my letter please do reply to my letter in writing with regards to disputing your first violation notice. Thank you, Katie Luan-Tran, blah 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 blah. So I will send them back the timesheets here. Clearly say pay period from March 1st to March 15 right here. I mean, how blind can anybody say anything? Then here I just noticed from February 16 to February 28, 2021, I still have 141 hours to claim in it. But on Sunday, February 28th, I only claimed 12 hours. So the total I claimed in the month, the last pay period from February 16 to February 28 was only 138 hours instead of 141 hours. I believe I caught them now because I always short myself once in a while 3 hours because I sense could be a payroll fraud. Somebody may use my identity, so they may get greedy and try to steal the March payment. I don't know, but clearly, if I have 141 hours for the pay period 2/16 to 2/28, 2021, I'm actually undershort myself 3 hours, and I did that intentionally. Just to see once in a while if anybody play any game. And sure enough, here I go. I got this letter about extend myself for 2 hours. How is that possible? Okay, so of course I need to respond with their form because they can always play the game of rejecting my letter. Which they're not, because in here they say if you need additional space, Um, so, question for provider with only one recipient. If you receive a violation for exceeding your workweek limits, please state the reason your recipient requested to work more than your regular hours. I would put false accusation. Please see the 4 pages handwritten letters. Dispute the first violation, hand deliver. Okay? Did your recipient obtain approval from the county so you could work the hours? I would put false accusation, not applicable, not applicable. So there's the number 3. I actually go all the way for accusation, false accusation, to number 5. Please provide any additional information and attach any documentation that you believe will help the county determine whether to rescind your violation. Please see copies of March 1st to March 15, 2021 and I should put March 16 to March 31st, 2031. Total hours claimed for the month of March was 283 hours as per the authorization. So, let me correct that. And 316, right here. I fix it right here. 316, let me initial it to 331. So, I'm going to include the time sheets for the period March 1st to March 15, and then also the second time sheets March 16 to March 31st, which equal to 283 hours as per the authorization. Okay. Then of course, question for provider with 2 or more recipient, false accusation, only one sole provider. I just put my name on it. False accusation, please see 4 pages dispute letter. False accusation, false accusation. Question for all provider, please describe the reason why you work the additional hours for recipient that caused you to receive this violation and why you believe the additional hours worked met all the criteria listed on page 1. False accusation again. So, here's the last page. Everything is for accusation until number 11. Please provide any additional and attach any documentation that you believe will help the county determine whether to rescind your violation. The 12 hours shown on 2/28/2021 was for the paycheck of 2/16 to 2/28/2021. That means February 16 to February 28, 2021. Not for the March 1st to March 15, 2021 pay period. Let me write that one down. Pay period. In addition, I short pay myself 3 hours from 2/16 to 2/28/21 due to fraud, suspecting fraud. Suspecting in the past. I think I caught them, Katie. I think so. Yeah. Because sometimes I short 3 hours intentionally to see if anybody catch up with it. And sure enough, now I've received a notice of violation for overused hours, and then with the Vietnamese handwritten. So this is probably an inside job. If you need more space, check the box, which I checked the box. If you need more space, check the box to the left and attach additional pages. So please see attached 4 pages of my letters, handwritten letters. Dispute the false accusation. There's my name and of course my phone number, the date, and Here, I agree with the above information and believe it to be true and correct. That's my name. Um, that's my name, authorized representative. Um, Here, I also have my sister. I, Trang Tran, cannot read or write. My sister care for me. Katie Luan Tran is a sole provider. I had my sister sign it, which we're going to date it here. I don't want to give them any more excuses for Trang Tran case. I'm going to put for Trang Tran case because here I am disputing it. So, for Trang Tran case. Not for Trang Tran. So, for Trang, that way it's clear. See, I Trang Tran, and I explained to my sister in Vietnamese that they try to claim that I overclaimed the hours by 2 hours, which doesn't make any sense because in the month of February, the last paycheck, 216 to 228, I actually short pay myself 3 hours. And I do that periodically, intentionally, because I do know, I suspect there was fraud involved in my payroll check from time to time. This is why they keep pushing so hard on to be online. And if you look in the month of February 16 to February 28, 2021, I short paid myself 3 hours. So how could it be possibly that I over 2 hours in March when clearly the time sheet shown is the pay period for 216 to 228 2001 paycheck, not March 1st to March 15th paycheck. And as I also include the copy of March timesheet, it shows that the week that I use the hours on the first paycheck from March 1st to March 15th, the hours always carry for the next following weeks, which March 16th to March 31st. So no doubt about it, somebody is actually stolen both of our identity using me, pretend to be an extra person who is on her case. I don't know, the lady with the black lady with purple and pink hair that I kind of ran into one day when I'm coming in. She's coming out. Don't know if she's part of the scheme. I don't know. I wish we have a camera to capture them now. But something is not right. So obviously, I guess my scheme worked because I always suspect something going on with my payroll check, my identity theft, and this is widely shown it is. So tomorrow we will drop this off. We'll make copies, drop them off. Chances are I know they're not gonna let me in. They're gonna play the game. We're closed. Blah blah blah. But there's a box, and of course I'm gonna record that box that I'm dropping in the reply of the first accusation of violation. I'm also going to post this on my YouTube to prove that I had response to them. These people playing a lot of game, and of course they're going to give you a P.O. box envelope, and they can always claim, "Oh, we did not receive it." And this is the bad thing about COVID-19. Oh, we didn't receive it, probably lost in the mail, and blah blah blah. So I record all this for evidence, and we will go there tomorrow before her ear appointment to just drop it off. I'm sure they're not gonna let me see anybody. They're gonna play the same game as they play with the Social Security. Knock on wood, I am blessed. Thank God. They want me to just drop it off. Between the space at the Social Security office where her expense report, which I refused to do. And as I was recording it, there was a kind security officer came out, and I said, "Look, I don't feel comfortable to drop this report, just to drop it on the floor in between the open space with the Social Security door. I suspect fraud. Is there a way I can just drop this off?" In a manner that you can be my witness, but in a safe manner. And so I was very blessed and grateful and thankful to that Social Security officer. He doesn't have to do it, but he opened the door and let me drop off in their box, in the secure box in the Social Security building. So the fraud is evident. I think that these people come after me now that the more I'm dealing with a lot of accusation, framing. Definitely, it is an organized crime. Definitely, the people who are involved in these are definitely no doubt about it, fraudulent people. So, uh, again, here's my second case. How am I supposed to be over 2 hours when I underpay myself the second pay period of February 16th to February 28th when I have 141 hours left, but I only claim 138 hours. So I short myself 3 hours there. And February 28th, clearly the time should say is for the pay period in February. So why is it carry over March? So no doubt about it, it is harassment, it is organized crime. The scary part about it, these people that work within in-home support services. Um, this is a big no-no. This is why I don't like about the social services agency, especially the ethnic one. They always think that they're above the law because a lot of these people, there are immigrants, there are you know different ethnic background from Vietnamese, Chinese, Cambodians, or even other European countries. They don't know the law, and the social worker always act like they're above the law. When I kind of like face to face with them, they hate it because they think that you have to kiss their ass to get the benefits, which is a big no-no. So a lot of time these Vietnamese people blame like they are in control of you, that you're supposed to kiss their asses because they work for the social services agency. Frankly, I would love to be the auditor one day, just to go in and shut those people down and really fire them, because this is a no-no. This is a definitely infringement of individual rights. They also put my sister in dangers. The game they play is beyond my widest imagination. And this is truly an organized crime, no doubt about it. The person behind it, I'm sure, has some kind of authority. Or these idiots, I'm going to call them idiots as I see it now, would not dare to go that great length. So they are being protected by some corrupted individual, probably within the system, who can protect them. So clearly, the fraudulent is black and white. Clearly, this case is another frame case. And like I say, I'd rather be dead broke, no money, no paycheck. But I refuse to bow down to these people with their ugly games, with their harassment. And this is continue for the longest time now, and it has to end. And I don't care who's behind in it. I pray that this person will get caught, be caught, and prosecuted to the full extent of the law.